T-Dog! Good, man. How have you been, bro? Awesome. Glad to hear it. You still see your friend around? I can't even remember his name off the top of my head, man. I am definitely getting older. You still see your friend around? Oh, really? What was his name, man? I can't remember his name off. This is embarrassing, man. I forgot his name. That'll tell you how long it's been since I've seen him. Alright, man. God bless T-Dog. Brandon, that was it. Damn. I don't know why he couldn't just tell me. chopping these trees down that are useless. We'll do some farming on this land. I can't plant trees until I get rid of some of these trees. There's too many. Come on, jeez. Guess I got it. Come on. gotta be a better way. That's enough of this. Let's go do something else. Bum, 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 bum. 15 minutes at a time. I'll eventually get all of this done. This land is useless land. Alright. Time of day is 6:33 in the morning. Good. What the hell's your problem? Get up there. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. No good prices for anything. No vehicle replacements. And no one chatting. Now, it looks like if this field doesn't pop soon, I'm going to be plowing it, not harvesting it. Come on, field. Oh, what is taking this field so long to harvest? Ba, 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 ba. Yay! think that these ones tear out, destroy my field. Yes. So I need to plow. Let's see, did I bring a plow? Probably not. No. Okay. Parker, what's going on, bro? For a second, I thought that was backwards. Whoops, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh yeah, remember when we were talking about the first cars? Well, I got a 1970 F350. Oh, nice, man. But that's not exactly a car, is it? So how you doing, bro? How have things been for you? Why? What's going on, man? Oh. Why are you quarantined? Did they think you got the COVID? Walmart closed? Where the hell are you at? Alaska. You need to get out of Alaska, man. Oh, it closed because of the snow. I thought it closed because of the COVID thing. I'd be like, man, I would just leave there. Ain't no way they're gonna interrupt my life that much. Are you in North Alaska? I'm surprised it's still snowing. Why did you go to Alaska? I got about 1,000,000 questions now, Parker. Every time you answer a question, I got another one. This is strange. Ah, your family's sick. I'm sorry to hear that, man. And I take it that your family's in Alaska. Well, at least if it starts snowing now, this crop is not a complete loss. I got something out of it, enough to pay for my seeds anyhow. Alright, gonna do hunting, huh? I don't think you have to hunt very far to find moose. Don't they just like kind of just walk in town and stuff? Well, I hope you don't find a polar bear. I don't know which is bigger, a polar bear or a Kodiak bear. I think they're the same size, man. They're both big, man. 9 to 11 feet, man. Big creatures. They're the big boys. I mean, even silverback gorilla is only like, maybe at best, 6 foot tall. I have the whole squad laughing. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Don't kill Bullwinkle. Get Rocky. No, get Rocky. So they quarantined you. Perfect. There ain't any polar bears that farther north, like Iceland, etc. I thought there was polar bears in Alaska. I honestly did. Oh, if you happen upon one, you'll be like, oh, Aubads was so right. I should have carried a AR-15 with me. Well, since you're up in Alaska, I guess I can tell you. The last place I lived was so flat, I could watch my dog run away for 3 days. There are like in St. Lawrence, but I don't know. Listen, I think anywhere there's snow and food, there's a possibility of a bear. Being in Alaska and being that we're like in May, and there's snow, and there's food. I mean, there's got to be at least grizzly bear there. And they get what, 9 feet tall? No, I did not live in Idaho, thank God. Yeesh. I drove through Idaho once. As soon as I crossed the state line, the first thing I saw was a money-grubbing factory. They call it a casino. That is probably something you'll never see in real life. A plow going faster than a harvester. Did you eat it? I mean, I hope if you killed it, you ate it. Not that I really care. Hunting is hunting, but I mean, geez. That's a lot of meat to throw away. Yeah, I would do both myself, man. So if you get another one, are you going to mount it too? Or are you just going to eat it? I mean, I imagine the meat is good, right? Is it gamey? What's it taste like? I mean, I know bear is super gamey, but I've never had moose. Matter of fact, I'll never eat bear again. Eesh. A largemouth bass is less gamey than a bear. Yeah, that means that's probably gamey. I would have had to taste it. Doesn't even matter. I would have had to taste it. We got bears here in Alabama, but they're about as big as a dog. I think you could run up and beat one up. Just like physically knock it out. It's like them Florida deer. I've seen Great Danes bigger than them deer. I just got fired. I smashed into the tractor. Yeah, they gotta be around. It's Alaska, right? Uh-oh. Did I lose you? Don't mess with grandmas. I think that's the moral of that story. If you think she's afraid of you, I don't think so. How much corn do I have? 351,000 liters in storage right now. Nice. Ba, 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 ba. I remember my grandma, we were all sitting at the table eating at grandma's house. I don't remember what the occasion was, whether it was, you know, like Thanksgiving or Christmas. I think it was probably Thanksgiving. I don't think it was Christmas. Might have been Easter, something like that. Anyhow, we're all at grandma's house eating. The whole entire family. And my dad was like 50 years old at the time. And he said a cuss word. And my grandmother sat up in that chair, reached across the table, and slapped him so hard I thought his head was going to hit the ground before his feet. I thought my dad was going to start crying. Oh, Grandma had to be 72, 73 years old. I don't even think about Rex anymore. I feel bad for him. He's been brainwashed by the school system. I think it was Mark Twain that said, as a matter of fact, I know it was Mark Twain that said, don't let the school system interfere with your education. I haven't talked to Rex in some time, but he went off on me, about me feeling a little differently about sexuality than he does. I don't know if you were there for that or not. But basically what I told him was, if my son turned out to be gay, I would throw him out of the house. I would throw him out of the house. And he didn't like that answer. Like, it's up to him how I treat my son. Like, it's up to him. Somehow I don't understand that, but that's fine. You're supposed to be proud. My parents are proud of me. I said, no, they might accept it, but I don't think your dad held you in your hands at a month old and said, I hope my son grows up to sleep with my boss. Come on, man. Come on. This world's just going nuts, bro. Yeah, well, Parker, that's the whole thing. Actually, I'm right. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm actually right. Because at the end of the day, still my house, still my family, still my life, nothing to do with anybody else but me. I disagree with sodomites 100%. I think that it's wrong. I think that they're throwing their lives away and hurting themselves from not having children. I think the school system is responsible for it, mistraining these children, and I think that it's bad. But what do I know? But if we're going to have tolerance, we have to have tolerance both ways. It's not a one-way street to tolerance, my friends. Exactly. Except my opinion's actually right. I got 6,000 years of history to say my opinion's right. Sodom and Gomorrah, gone. Etruscans, gone. Pompeians, gone. Philistines, gone. I mean, every time this shows up on a national level, the people get completely wiped off the face of the planet. Every single time, bro. Every single time. I mean, it's actually promoting the end of human civilization. I mean, if everybody did that, there would be no children. No children means no more population, no more humanity. And that's just the end of the day on it. Now, how people want to live their lives, that's up to them. I don't care how they live their lives. They can live any way they want to live. That's their personal choice, man. I mean, I'm tolerant of it because I think that, you know, especially being in America, man, you have freedoms, you have rights. You know, and if I'm going to have my rights, then other people have to be allowed to have their rights. So I can't tell someone, you know, you can't be a Muslim or you can't have, you know, however you want to live your life as long as you're not harming anyone else. Who cares? Now, if you're a mass murderer, well, then I have a problem. You can't be doing that. You know, you can't be doing it. But, you know, how people want to live their lives, that's up to them, man. I just think that when they get old, they're going to have regrets because I'm 55 years old, man, and God's never blessed me with children. And I can tell you, as a matter of fact, it creates a giant hole in your heart. There's like something missing, you know, not having children. And it's a pain, you know. It's like, almost like a real pain, you know. To murk some kids, I don't know what murk means. What's wrong with me wanting to murk some kids? I don't know what murk means. I'm just saying, as like, I'm 55 years old now. I've been married to the same woman all my life. And we just never had children. Because we were never blessed with children. It's not because we didn't try, it's just because it didn't happen. You know, and it does create a hole. My game came last week and I was playing on FS17 on Goldcrest. I plowed 3 fields. People are saying that Goldcrest Merc is a person. Oh, okay. People are saying that Goldcrest isn't so great on FS19. I don't know because I have never played it, Travis. But I think Tiny told me and Charles told me that Goldcrest doesn't work right. So you might be getting into that map and then find out, you know, that something ain't working right for you and, you know, you have to, like, not play that map anymore, you know, because something's messed up. I have no idea. Talk to Tiny about it. Tiny knows. Maybe it's something you can work around, but there's something very wrong with that map, and I forgot what it is, bro. Of course, that could be a PlayStation or console thing. If you're on computer, there might not be any problems with it. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I haven't seen Tiny. I've been, like, really busy for the last, like, 2 weeks, man. Oh, my heavens. Just one thing after another, like a never-ending song. And I haven't seen Tiny, and I'll bet you're pretty close to them full 2 weeks. I haven't seen Charles either. Although Charles messaged me the other day. If you look at my streaming pattern, you'll see I've only streamed maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 2 weeks. I was just about to ask if you are on console. Yep, I am on a PlayStation 4. And I am undecided at this point whether I am gonna retire from gaming and not buy another system, or if I'm gonna go to desktop. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go yet. I can tell you way I'm not going. I can almost guarantee you I am not buying a PlayStation 5. I think me and PlayStation are about to part ways. I can't get Sheryl Crow out of my head now. Eesh, I hate that when a song gets stuck in your head. Let's see, it is at 90%. I do not have to water the trees. Nice. You remember when I was cutting all this land out, huh, Travis? I mean, someone left. I don't know who left. I can't tell on this PlayStation 4 what the heck's going on my streaming and stuff. Big reason why I'm not getting a PlayStation 5. In real life, you will probably never see a plow catch up to a 45-foot width harvester. I do not believe that's going to happen. Yay, almost full. I will let my kids live their lives whether they want to be gay or anything like that. But I don't ruin the life by not having children. Yeah, I didn't have any choice on the children thing. That was not my choice. That was God's choice. Yes, I would let my child live the way he wanted to live. but I wouldn't allow it underneath my roof. And there's certain things I would not allow underneath my roof. My son cannot be a rapist and live underneath my roof. My son cannot be a thief and live underneath my roof. I mean, there's just certain things. I mean, you know, if he's disrespectful to people, that's different. You know what I mean? But there's some severe things that I would say that's detrimental to his life that I just would not allow in my house. Like, I would not let my 16-year-old son come in my house with his girlfriend and sleep with her in the bed. You know, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't allow them to do it in my house at all unless they were married. Now, if he was 16 years old and they were married and both living underneath my roof, then that would be fine. But out of wedlock, no. Absolutely not. I'm really old school on this stuff, man. I did the thing and let her something right. Wow, I don't even understand that sentence, bro. I did the thing, I don't know what a thing is, and lit hurt. How do you light hurt? Something right. I don't get it. I'm lost, man. You lost me, bro. I'm confused. I mean, I lose a lot of viewers for my opinion, man, but that's okay, I don't mind. You know? Something ripped and it's supposed to say it hurt. Something ripped and it's... What ripped? I am completely lost, man. I have no idea what we're talking about at all. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I'm old. I get lost really easy. You young people, your brains work much faster. Oh, I don't even want to know about that. That's none of my business, man. But I truly believe if you love your children, you will do your best to raise them correctly and you will spank them when they get out of line. Because I think that if you're not willing to spank your child when he's doing something incredibly wrong, then you don't love your child. Because that's how you protect them. I mean, you know, your child's over there licking an electrical socket on the wall, what do? You spank them. Why? Because you don't want to see him dead. The spanking hurts a lot less. And you don't have to kill him to spank him. You pat him on the butt, man, they get butt hurt. You know? It doesn't even have to hurt them. You know, they get their feelings get hurt. That's all you got to do, man. You gotta, man. If you love your child, you have to. I mean, what are you gonna do? Let him lick the electrical socket? What are you gonna do? You know, let him just run into the road without looking both ways? You know, there's things, you know. What? You know, you catch a kid stealing from the store. You take him marching back to the store, make him give it back to the person, explain to the person that he stole it, make the guy work for the kid, make the kid work for the guy for a couple days, and then take him home and spank him. You know why? Because he doesn't steal no more. If you don't teach him, then the judge will teach him when he gets him in the courtroom, man. Really? I disagree. I come from a family of 5, so that makes 3 middle children. I disagree with that. My mom loves all of her children very much. And I'm the oldest, so I would assume that I would know. Matter of fact, I'm not even my mom's favorite. One of the middle children is. Don't misunderstand me. My mom loves me very much. I just know that one of my sisters, she loves more than all of us. They're like 2 peas in a pod. They think exactly the same. Yeah, middle's kind of a weird place to be, man. But being the oldest is kind of rough too, because you got to kind of lead your brothers and sisters by example, and your parents have no idea how to deal with you because you're the first one that they had, you know. I don't know, man. I don't think any position has it the best. The youngest child gets all the hand-me-downs that are too big for them. So I don't know if there's a best position to be. Less is expected out of the middle child than the firstborn. All the parents' hopes are always in the firstborn. So the firstborn almost can never live up to the standard of what their parents think they should be. So, I mean, no matter what position you're born in, there's troubles with all of them, man. Look, stop trying to chase happiness. Happiness you can't control. Try to chase meaning. If your life has meaning, you'll more often than not be happy. That's where a lot of people make a mistake, man. They try to chase happiness, and happiness is fleeting. It never sticks around long. But if you chase meaning, then meaning sticks around. This guy not gonna come all the way back? Oh, he did, okay. Stop thinking about yourself. You're going through a lot of problems. You're trying to decide, you know, like at 17 is the biggest problem. Because you got to decide what you're going to do for a career for your whole life. Hold on. I'm going to put this game in pause for a second because this is going to take a second. And I want to smoke a cigarette. Pause. Okay. 17, you're trying to decide what you're going to do for a career for your whole life, what woman you're going to marry for your whole life, what, you know, the problems are endless. And if you focus on all of them problems, you know, and the small things that are with them, like mom and dad are going to throw me out in a year, or, you know, I got to go to college, or I'm graduating from school and I don't know where to go from here. If you stop or this chick just left me, you know, and I'm heartbroken. If you focus on them things, you're screwed, man. But if you take your focus and say, okay, how's my mom short this week? Where does she need help? Or how's my dad short this week? Where do they need help? Or how's my brother or sister short this week? Where do they need help? Or how's my grandma short this week and where does she need help? Then you're not focused on them things and you won't be depressed. You see, your life will have meaning. You'll mean something to other people. It's very important, man, to worry more about meaning than happiness. Happiness only leads to a depressed life. Because more times than not, you're going to not be happy or depressed. You're going to be humdrum. But because you're not happy, you feel depressed. Humdrum is the most common of all of it. And that's not going to make a whole lot of sense right now, but it's true. Does that make sense, Parker? Alright. Let's start this game up again. Alright. Well, focus on that and stop focusing on the other thing then. Stop worrying about yourself. It's a short race. Besides, if you love yourself too much, what girl is going to compete with you? You know? In other words, how can a girl and a guy that both love themselves have a relationship? Because they only love themselves. They don't love the other person. They don't know how to love the other person. And even if they did, the other person would set the bar so high because they love themselves so much, the other person would never be able to reach them. That's why you gotta, like, find meaning in your life. Well, a lot of girls will date you in the first place. I had that same problem at 17. I was thinking just like you, man. My mom told me that if you want to attract a girl, just go out in the yard and work on your car or something, you know. One will come along. Don't worry about that. There's a lot of girls out there. There's a girl for everybody, man. Don't worry about that. The only advice I could give you is don't worry too much about what she looks like. Worry more about if she's going to cook, you know, and treat you like a baby when you're sick, and whether or not she's going to be a good mother. You know, worry about them things, not what she looks like, because looks are fleeting, man. They go away. Not that she won't be beautiful 10 years later, because she still will be, but you'll be adjusted to that. You'll get used to that. You know, and it won't mean as much to you. And what really matters is, you know, does she care for you when you're sick? Does she care for her children? Well, yes, actually, Parker. She will. Girls notice stuff like that because eventually the car will look nice and you'll drive into town and she'll like the nice car you got. And then she'll say, oh, he fixed that all by himself? Well, he's competent to do things. He's not a sluggard. He's not a lazy lizard. You know, he's got gumption and he's got drive and he's got ability and he'll be able to fend for me and care for me and take care of me. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, Parker. The kind of girl you actually want is going to want a guy that can do them kind of things, man. You don't want no girl that's a lounge lizard, man. Or a mattress back. Which I'm sure you're not going to understand for a while yet either, but I should actually shut that tractor off. Watch this something you won't see in real life. Well, unfortunately, this day and age, you almost have to have a girl that's willing to work because it's very hard to get by on one paycheck. You know, that's just sad. Now, that's a woman. But, you know, like I said, you know, they don't come along very easily, and you kind of have to prove yourself to them. If Phil was a sluggard, and wasn't, you know, fixing stuff in his yard and fixing his vehicles and maintaining what he had and making the things better, she would have never been attracted to him. She would have been attracted to someone else. She was attracted to him because he could take care of himself and take care of her. And that's just the facts, my friends. So he probably attracted her by fixing his vehicle in the yard. But yeah, she's a good woman. From what they show on television, but I'm sure in real life she's a good woman. You know, I have confidence in saying that. She's no Lady Gaga. That's the kind of woman you don't want. You don't want a Katy Perry or a Beyonce or a Lady Gaga. They're all garbage women. They're a dime a dozen. There's 50 of them within 5 miles of your house. You don't want them. Avoid them women like the plague. They'll bring you nothing but heartache and misery, man. I've been married almost 27 years now, bro. One woman, never married twice, you know. Got married and stayed married. Dad made me sleep on the couch, to which I'm happy about and can. 17 and pregnant and... It stopped at pregnant. She got pregnant? You got the girl pregnant? Please don't tell me you got the girl pregnant. Good for my baseball. I don't understand. Alright, Parker, you gotta understand I'm 55 years old. I grew up in kind of a different world than what you're living and understand today. When I was your age, it stopped at happy about, can 17 and pregnant. And then I can't see anything after that. You should be able to see on the screen what I can read. If you type too long, it'll cut out. It won't continue. I was just going to tell you something, man, and I forgot about it. I forgot what I was going to tell you. Oh, when I was your age, when I was 17, Parker, a man and a woman couldn't rent a hotel room unless they were married. A man and a woman couldn't rent an apartment unless they were married. Do you imagine, like, you pull up to the hotel room, you're not married to that woman, you go to sign in and they say, nope, sorry, we're not going to rent the room to you. Or nope, sorry, we're not going to rent this apartment to you. That's just the way it was back then. And the world is a little different today, but it's not different for the better, man. Definitely not different for the better. Oh, I haven't saved in a long time. Eesh. I'd hate to lose plowing this and harvesting this whole field. That would have rotted. Oh, why have I not started up? What a ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling. Where is it? There it is. And Oh, I'm not planting corn. Oh, that says wheat. Why am I planting wheat? Wheat. I got 400,000 liters of wheat. I better plant barley. No. What the heck? Alright. Yay, that turned the beacon lights on? I guess not. I respect the fact that I was made to sleep on the couch, so we weren't 17. Oh, and preggy, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Well, you know, Dad's smart. He doesn't want his daughter to get pregnant by a guy that's not ready to raise the baby yet. One day you will be. You know, maybe not with her. Maybe with her. Who knows? I don't know. But I do know, you know, at your age, you know, and what you want to do, you don't want that to happen. Not yet, anyhow. Not until you're somewhat ready. But I wouldn't wait till I'm 30 years old either, because you don't want to be 70 years old throwing a baseball to your grandson. You know, better off being 50 years old throwing a baseball to your grandson, not 70. Which again is not going to make a lot of sense right now, but that will later. Yeah, that can end all of that from happening, that's for sure. You gotta go to work, you can't play games no more. Games are over, you know, the child becomes the most important thing. But you know that already, I don't need to tell you that. You're not a dingling. I promise you, Parker, a lot of people don't like my opinions, but I promise you, the people that were 95, that would be 95 and 100 years old right now, are the people that I learned from. And the way I think is exactly the way they thought. Because I did not respect the people that are 70 years old now. They were weirdos. They were all high on freaking drugs. They were taking magic mushrooms and LSD and canimnol and mescaline and Dilaudid and meth and coke and crack, and they were all messed up. They were all drugged up, man, and you just couldn't listen to them, you know? And so I listened to the people that were a generation older than them. I listened to their parents, you know, who felt very sorry the way that they raised them, and tried to give better advice to the younger generation, you know, and I'm called Generation X. I'm gonna get me a woman, then go to the moon so I can serve the country of freedom. Well, bro, you know, do what you want to do. I can't tell you, you know, not to join the Marines or to join the Marines. There's a lot of benefits from it, and there's a lot of negativity from it. You know, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. But serving your country for at least 6 years, you know, in the National Guard even, you know, and 2 years active and 4 years inactive, I can't see how it can hurt you. You know, unless it gets you killed in a war, you know, but outside of that, you know, as far as, you know, like, a thing in life that you'll be able to carry for the rest of your life is I served in the military. You know, and that would be a big thing. Now, I personally didn't serve in the military myself. I was too small. At 18 years old, I weighed 87 pounds. So I was too small to join the military. Possibly, bro. Well, why didn't the pipe go in? There we go. Yeah, I'll play with you, man. I don't care. We can work on a map together. Let's see, what's the next field? Let's see. Looks like it's that one, and that looks like it is soybeans, okay? Send a friend request. If you didn't already. I got like 500 people or something on my friends list, so I apologize if you're already there and I don't recognize the name. Bum, 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 bum. Heck, I'll even live stream with you. Matter of fact, you can help me on Mustang Valley if you want. I need help on Mustang Valley. I cannot figure out why I didn't see this field. That does not make any sense. Oh, my FS, my FS. My PlayStation 4 account is the same as my channel, except it's all one word, the Aubads. Okay. You got a Nana too? My grandma, I called her Nana as well. That's a very Norman English thing. I'm 100% Norman English. And that's a very Norman English thing to call your grandmother Nana. I am super lazy, man. I've been letting this thing run itself. I probably haven't even driven that many miles on this map. Let me see. Driving distance. Well, 1,200 miles. 1,200 miles. I guess that's pretty good. For 165 hours. Yeah, I guess Tiny's not on a line because he normally stops in if I'm streaming. Him and Charles, normally. Ah, there it is. I will answer that as soon as I'm done streaming, bro. I'll put you on my friends list. Interesting. I got so many people on my friends list, man. I don't even remember. I think I got like around 300 people on my friends list and like 500 or 600 followers, something like that. And I dumped my friends list off last year. I dumped it from several hundred down to 44. Okay, cool. Hard to say. I had, when I first started this map, nope, not this map, the other logging map, Pacific Inlet, a lot of people are helping me on Pacific Inlet. I got very little help on this map. One guy and his daughter used to come in and help me. And I don't even know what happened to them. They just disappeared one day and I never saw them again. Why, I don't know. The daughter was right about your age too. I think at the time she was 16, so she'd probably be 17 now. She was called Phantom something or other. And I'd be darned if I can remember what his name was. I can't. It was so simple, and I can't remember what it was. $20 hours. Let's go get rid of this one and get a new one. This was all woods, bro. I made all of these. I made all of this. I mean, it was all solid woods. I made all these roads and everything, man. I don't know, I've never done it. Oh, I did. I did just do it. I switched it backwards because a friend of mine messed up my YouTube channel name by accident. All I did was I went to my channel on my smartphone and then went into my settings and changed it. It's no big deal, but I think you can only do it every so often. I think you can do it once every 10 days or something like that, but I had never done it before, and I was a little upset when I saw that my name was changed. No yellow lines. I wonder if there's a space where you can sell this. Doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. That's got to be this one, right? Tropico 5 is it's a pretty cool game. It's, I don't know how to explain the game. You start on an island and you're a dictator. And you got to build the island up from nothing. I'm really good at poker, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm the founder of all poker players for Sony. All poker player clubs for Sony. I'm the founder of them. Well, in a way, I should say the co-founder, even though I'm actually the founder. I should say the co-founder and still give this girl a hey not 4K because she helped me get the clubs to grow. Even though I founded the clubs, she helped me help them grow. Yeah, I have FS17, I just don't play it. Not a big fan of it, bro. I like 17 better. Sub-Zero! What's going on, Gilius? I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Holy smokes, that's bad news. How's the child doing? How you liking Oklahoma? I doubt you have bad genes and you don't sound like an 8-year-old, man. And I have no idea where I'm going with this tractor because I need to be going over here. I thought you would move back to Oklahoma, man. Am I thinking of the wrong wolf? The wolf that I'm thinking of is Gilius. That's his name, and you're not Gilius. I think that's Grey Wolf. You're Sub-Zero Wolf. I always get them messed up, man. I do that to him, too. This happens when you get my age, Sub-Zero. If you're not my age, I'm in my mid to late 50s. Matter of fact, am I 55 or 56? I think I'm 55. I'm 55. Doing the math says I'm 55. That's another thing, by the way. You know what the fun part is, though? When you open up a new app and it wants to know how old you are, and you're like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to get back to your year of birth. Yeah, your dad must have that same problem, man. Yeah, I'm 55. I just turned 55 a few months ago. Oh, man. It's horrible. I've actually gone into the kitchen, Sub-Zero, and forgot why I went there. Go all the way back into the living room. Remember why. Go back into the kitchen and forget again. This actually happens. Oh, yeah, you wish now. You wish now. There's benefits. Like, my wife can talk to me now for 15 minutes and I'll not hear a word she said. Not a word. I'm just like, yep, yep. And then I'll hear like a high-pitched voice at the end of the question, at the end of what she said, and I know that it's a question, and now I'm in trouble because I have not heard anything she said at all whatsoever. Not a word. And it's not being mean. It's just what it is. I don't know if I should sell this or cut down some more of these trees. It happens to you too. I try to tell people, my brain was as sharp as a dull pencil at 20. You don't think it got better over time, do you? Geesh, I'm gonna run out of seed before I finish this field. Look at that. That is so close, but I'm definitely gonna run out of seed. Alright, take care, Sub-Zero, man. God bless, man. It was good seeing you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Be like me. Just say forget it. Just say forget it. Alicia, hello, how you doing? Alicia, meet Parker, Alicia. Awesome, man, I'm glad to hear that. No news is good news, Alicia. We're too old to worry about spelling, bro. Well, Alicia, I figured I'd take a break from the cows for the day. Come out here and work the farm a little bit. Well, thanks, Alicia. Sorry, man. I've just been really busy the last couple weeks. And I'm afraid that it's going to continue on for a couple more weeks. I think I'm going to get a good break again around 17th, 16th or 17th of May. So I still got like, let the cows die. I still got like 2.5 weeks of nightmare left here. But my roofs are all done. I got all 3 roofs recovered. You know, and that was, holy crap, $46,000, man. Eesh. Ouch. But it's all done and I don't have to worry about it for 50 years, so I got 50-year roof instead of a 30-year roof. That's why it was so expensive. Plus I had all the stacks and everything replaced. You know, I did it right. Yeah, I know, that was a serious oof to the wallet. My wallet's still crying. No, sir, I do not know what's bad about Alaska. Other than the snow. Oh, I said, I got all of it done right. I got a 50-year roof instead of a 30-year roof. You know, so the materials that they use is superior. And they have like pipe vents, pipe stacks that come out. I had all of them replaced, all the housings for all of them replaced, all new ridge vents put in. I mean, I had some restructuring done. I mean, there was a lot of work that they did. They did a really good job too, man. As far as I can tell so far. It's not raining in the house, so it's daylight for half. Oh, yeah, that would bother me a little bit, I think, too. Oh, I'll bet you they do. I'll bet you I'll bet you're right about that. Why is all of my beacon lights on? Alright, Alicia, God bless, man. Hopefully I catch you later on in the week. But I'll be back on regular after the 16th or the 17th. Wah, wah, wah. I'll show you what all this used to look like. I still got the woods back here where I haven't finished it yet. Alright, man. God bless, bro. All of this land used to look like this. I cut all of it down and still working cutting all the rest of this down. Eventually I'll get all the way to the back and all of it will be farmland. But everything on here I created. Yeah, hopefully, bro, Parker. Like I said, the next 2 weeks until the 16th, 17th, my schedule is so messed up. I don't know, I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream, but I will be on. It's just not going to be as frequent as normal. This happens to me a couple times a year, people know. Alright guys, I think this is where I'm going to end this stream. Kind of happy with what I accomplished here. No, definitely not. No, it's just part of life, man. I just got so many things going on right now that I'm having a hard time dealing with everything. It's nothing bad. It's just the fact that I just had the roofs done. There's just a lot of things going on, man. Nothing to do with health, nothing bad, just all business. God bless, Parker, man. Have fun while you're in Alaska, man. Make the most of it. Try to catch the Aurora Borealis. And try not to get eaten by a polar bear. Figured I may as well as get rid of these stumps while I'm here. Normally I do that when I'm done harvesting the trees. I'm surprised that I left this mess. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to save, people. God bless everyone. I'll catch you next time. Hey, Fate, I'm sorry I didn't even see your post there. Holy H1GHZ. I don't even know if you're still there. I'm sorry, man. I didn't even see that message. What a moron. You still there, man? I should probably change that while I'm here. Let me change that thing. Broadcast settings. Advanced settings. Messages, spectators. All right. Alright. Nope. She must have left. Alright. God bless everyone.